Hey guys, it's Brandi. Hey guys, it's Brandi. Welcome back to the channel. So right now I am in New York and I am about to see the world premiere of Like a Boss. And they were like, Brandi, come do a video and talk about how you became a boss and what it is to be a boss. So I've never really told you guys how I got started, how I moved to LA, and everything that built up to that big move and how so much failure happened. So I just wanted to go and give you guys a little rundown memory lane. So I knew ever since I was a kid that I wanted to be in the entertainment industry. I would watch award shows over and over. I would pretend to do acceptance speeches. I would watch movies, learn the lines. Like, I was just so obsessed with media and filming. I picked up a camera. I had a talk girl. Do you guys remember the talk boy from Home Alone? Well, they made a talk girl, and that was my first recording device. And I would do little radio shows with my family and friends. Like, yeah, I didn't know what I was doing, but I would just record stuff. So once I became like in high school, kind of talking about college, my family was like, you're not gonna do the entertainment industry. No, there's too much sin, don't move to LA. They were totally against it. And it kind of made me shy away from actually doing it. I was like, oh, I guess I'm not gonna go to LA. I wanted to be a dancer. I just wanted to do something. And there was so much negativity around it. It really like messed with me. And I was like, okay, I guess I can't do this. I'll go work for the state or get an office job like everybody else. But in my head, I knew like this is not what I want at all. But I went with it anyways. I went to school, I went to UC San Diego, and then I slightly tried to like play the line. I was like, I'm gonna major in media communications and I'm gonna be a news anchor because I still get to be in front of the camera, but I'm still talking about serious stuff and it's taken more serious than like being an actress. And then I did an internship at NBC, and they had me waking up at 4 a.m. to talk about car accidents, kidnappings, politics, all this stuff I didn't want to do. I didn't have hair and makeup. I thought I was gonna walk into a glam studio, and they're like, no, you do your own, and you gotta take your camera out on the field, and and I was like, okay, that's not it either. So I was like, what am I gonna do? I didn't have a plan. By the time I was done with the internship, I graduated. I had no job, no plan, no money. I had to move back home. So I moved back home to my dad's, and at this point, I'm 20, 21, and my dad's like, all right, you need a plan. You're not gonna stay here forever. And I'm like, I get it. That's not the goal, but there's just the economy's bad. Like, everybody that graduated was having a hard time getting jobs, and I was stuck. I applied to so many. I tried to be a waitress. I tried to be just a receptionist. Like, I tried to work at grocery stores, and like I was so overqualified for everything, but I was not getting jobs. It made no sense. So after a few months, I finally tried a new avenue. I applied to be a after school program kind of like teacher leader person. So basically at a high school, they needed somebody to help run their yearbook club and their drama club. And I'm like, that's fun. I love all of that stuff. I did that in high school. So I did that, and then I also had to get another side job because I'm trying to save up to move out. My dad's like putting pressure on me. You have to move out, you have to move out, you're too old. And I'm like, I'm trying. So I got those two jobs, and then I thought I got the job of their dreams because I, again, did not want to be a state worker, but I got this really good position, and I was like, all right, that's it. It's the salary that I want. I mean, I get to use my degree. You needed a bachelor's degree. And I got the job. I quit my other two jobs. I get a phone call, and it's like, we made a mistake. You're not qualified for this job. You don't have the job. Sorry, have a good day. Click. Now I quit two jobs. I don't have that job. I don't have the new job. Now I'm back to square one. I was super depressed. I was like, what am I gonna do now? I told everybody I got this new huge job. I bragged. Everybody was excited for me. It was a disaster. At that same time, I was having relationship problems with my current boyfriend. He moved to San Francisco. He showed up on my doorstep maybe like 10 p.m. one night and was just like, we need to break up. This is like the day after I just got told I don't have a job anymore and I quit my other two jobs. And I was like, okay, this All right. So what am I gonna do now? I was depressed from a work living situation. Now I'm depressed from a relationship. My dad ended up kicking me out. He was like, you gotta get out. So I gave you a deadline, and I was like, Dad, I don't even have a job. I don't have any place to stay. He's like, oh well. So then here I am moving to my friend's couch because I literally had nowhere else to go. And I had to keep all my stuff in my car because, you know, she didn't plan on having me as a roommate unofficially. And I'm moving there. I'm there for maybe a couple of weeks. And I wake up one morning, somebody broke into my car. All my clothes are gone, all my shoes. They broke like 3 windows. So devastation after devastation. And I was like, you know what? Forget this. I'm moving to LA right now. I literally had maybe $300 in my bank account, no job plan, I didn't really know anybody. I had maybe 2 cousins out there. They weren't in the industry. They were doing other things. And I was like, oh well, here I go. So once I started doing Vine with some of the biggest Viners in the world that you know now, like biggest social media people in the world, King Batch, Daystorm, Was Good, Leanne V, Splack, they all just showed me the ropes, and I was so fortunate to like start this journey with them because I got so much knowledge from everybody and all the different ways that they kind of navigated the space and like became their own bosses. Like it was such unknown territory. People were just doing whatever, but not being able or not having to make the mistakes that they did and just being able to observe and do it kind of the right way, like I feel like helped me so much because you can make it and break it in one video. Like you can blow up in one video and you can lose a career in one video. So I am very fortunate to have that kind of upbringing, I guess. A lot of people ask me like, how do I get followers? How do I do this? There's no right way, literally, or else everybody could do it. Now we have algorithm issues. Back then it was very chronological. It was just like, stay current, be funny, and your video will get seen. Now there's so many different challenges. So it really is about being unique and being who you are because there's so many people trying to do the same thing. And like I said, if you're trying to be that person, then they're not gonna wanna see you because they already have that person. So I think also a lot of people wait to be contacted or wait to be approached for that moment. I was guilty of this also. And then one day I was like, you know what? I can't wait for anybody to come find me. I'm gonna find who I wanna work with. I'm gonna reach out to you, Nike. I'm gonna reach out to you, CoverGirl. And I'm gonna say, here I am, and I think I fit your brand. And here's some of my videos, and this is the content I produce, and this is the value I bring, and you should hire me. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I think just there's nothing to lose. Like there literally isn't. So I pretended to be my own manager. I luckily have a manager now, but I was writing emails as my own assistant, as my own manager saying, oh yeah, Brandi will get back to you, knowing it's me right here in Starbucks. And you just I don't actually like fake it till you make it. I don't really like that phrase because you shouldn't be fake at anything. But, you know, kind of act like you have something before you have something. That's what I liked to do. And being consistent. You have to stay consistent. It's so hard. There's so many days, guys, where like, I do not want to be on camera. I don't want to take a photo. But if I kind of feel that like break coming on, I at least prepare for it. So I might go take some photos in a couple different outfits one day because I know that like tomorrow I might not have time or I am on set all day, but I still have content to give to you guys, because once I stop and somebody tries to take my spot, then my time is gone. So you got to stay consistent. You got to stay reaching towards your goals. My end goal is acting. Like I love social media. It gave me my start. It's how I'm able to live today, and I want to do it forever, but I would like it to be more fun. Like I want it to be something extra that is just a plus to also my acting, because that's what I really love and really want to do. So hopefully you guys will be seeing me on a TV show or movie soon. And yeah, I think that's it. I think if you guys have any more questions, let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed my story time, and just know that if you lose a job, your boyfriend breaks up with you, and your car gets broken into, you can move to LA and become a star like me. I don't know what to do.
No, I think that was a good end.
Okay. Good.
Is she done?
Cut.
I think
All right,
so.
okay. Well done.
Thank you.